We gladly invite you to watch latest news on the Central Television channel of Đồng Nai Province. After 2.5 days of urgent work and high responsibility, the National Assembly Standing Committee completed the entire program of the 39th session and closed the session yesterday. Speaking at the closing session, Vice Chairman of the National Assembly Nguyễn Khắc Định said that the National Assembly Standing Committee focused on giving opinions on accepting and explaining 9 draft laws and 1 draft resolution with complicated content and many different opinions. Agreed to submit to the National Assembly for approval the proposal to appoint judges of the Supreme People's Court and consider solutions to continue to remove difficulties caused by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Considered and decided on the arrangement of district-level and commune-level administrative units for the 2023-2025 period of 12 provinces and cities, approved 3 draft resolutions and gave opinions on 2 draft resolutions at the request of the Supreme People's Court to ensure the conditions for implementing the law on organization of People's Courts, effective from January 1st, 2025. Vice Chairman of the National Assembly Nguyễn Khắc Định stated that the meeting took place right after the end of the first phase of the 8th session. The time was very tight, but the committees in charge of the content were urgent and active in receiving and addressing based on the opinions of National Assembly deputies at the recent discussion sessions, working with high efficiency to promptly prepare documents to submit to the Standing Committee of the National Assembly at the meeting. The reports focused on major issues that needed the Standing Committee of the National Assembly's opinions. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà has just signed Decision number 19 stipulating the roadmap for applying emission standards to imported, manufactured and assembled motor vehicles. This decision takes effect from January 1st, 2025. According to the decision, the roadmap for applying emission standards to newly imported and manufactured and assembled motor vehicles is specifically newly imported and manufactured and assembled automobiles continue to apply emission standards from January 1st, 2025. Newly imported and manufactured and assembled two-wheeled motorbikes continue to apply emission standards from January 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2027. Newly imported and manufactured and assembled two-wheeled motorbikes continue to apply emission standards from January 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026. Newly imported and manufactured and assembled four-wheeled passenger vehicles and four-wheeled cargo vehicles with engines apply the emission standard of 0 from January 1st, 2026. More than 3 months after the 3 laws, the Land Law, the Housing Law, and the Real Estate Business Law 2024 officially took effect, the market has shown positive signs, such as increased demand from people, the return of real estate brokers, and especially the emergence of new projects. However, experts say that there are still many inherent problems that need to be further resolved to improve the health of the real estate market. Confidence in the market has improved as the number of successful real estate transactions increased. In particular, after 3 laws directly related to the real estate market took effect from August 1st, 2024, interest rates for home loans were controlled to fluctuate between 8 to 10%. This is a suitable figure for long-term loans. Outstanding real estate credit currently accounts for more than 20% of the total outstanding debt of the entire economy, with a value of 3.15 billion Vietnam dong. However, according to the State Bank of Vietnam, by the end of September 2024, consumer real estate credit only increased by 4.6%. In fact, investors are showing reservations when developing new projects in potential areas, also in large cities, with increasingly depleted land funds. To ensure business profits, investors often deploy segments that bring good profit efficiency, such as luxury apartments, shop houses, and townhouses. This has inadvertently made it even more difficult for supply and demand in the real estate market, which are already far apart, to have a point of contact when the people's great need is for affordable housing or social housing. The early implementation of 3 laws directly related to real estate, 4 months earlier than expected, has shown the great determination of the National Assembly in ensuring transparent and healthy development of the market. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on November 19th that Ukraine had launched attacks on Russia's Bryansk region with ATACMS ballistic missiles, a sign that the West was escalating the situation. Speaking at a press conference after attending the G20 summit in Brazil, Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov said the fact that so many ATACMS were used in the Bryansk attack signals that the West wants to escalate. It is impossible to use this high-tech missile without the Americans, and President Vladimir Putin has said this many times. Along with Russia's reaction, UN Secretary-General spokesman Stefan Dujarric said that the UN is concerned about any possible escalation of the Ukraine crisis in connection with the latest Ukrainian airstrike. The Russian Defense Ministry said that Ukraine attacked the Bryansk region with its ATACMS missile. The missiles fell on military facilities, causing fires that were extinguished. No one was injured and no damage was reported. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov announced on November 19th that Russian President Vladimir Putin will soon visit India. The day of the visit will be announced soon. The exact days of President Vladimir Putin's visit to India will be announced soon, and Russia will start preparations for the visit, Peskov said in a statement. Last month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Russia to attend the annual BRICS summit. On the sidelines of the summit, Putin and Modi held a bilateral meeting. During the meeting, Modi extended an invitation to Putin to visit India. The Indian leader also affirmed that New Delhi believes in peaceful solutions to the Ukraine conflict. You have just watched English news on the Essential Television channel of Đồng Nai Province. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.